Hello and welcome to the webinar. We'll be getting started in just a couple of minutes. We almost at the top of the hour. Just want to welcome everybody. We're getting ready for the Getting Started webinar, so just sit tight. If you go ahead and type in the chat box where your name and where you're from. Just like to see who all. See that we've got quite a few people on already. How you doing, John? Yeah. I see people from North Carolina, Texas, Tennessee, Washington State, Philadelphia, California, Louisiana, Florida, Georgia, Canada, Ottawa. I guess y'all are pretty cold. See Australia, the UK. Awesome, awesome. Alright, well, we're going to get started in just a second. All right, welcome to the Getting Started webinar. Welcome to the team. First, I want to personally welcome everyone to the OG team and let you know that you are in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. You've embarked on a journey that can take you anywhere you want to go. Where and how far you go is going to be 100% up to you. I want to congratulate you on taking charge of your future. From this day forward, things are going to be different for both you and your family. Now, having said that, if you're not going to open the training, you're not going to read the emails, watch the videos, and follow it, then go ahead and opt out of the training now. You're wasting your time, you're wasting my time and space on my autoresponder. You know, I see people complaining that their business isn't growing, things aren't working. I look and see that they've gotten more than 60 of the email trainings and they haven't opened any of the trainings. Can't build a business that you know nothing about without learning the skills, and that's what these trainings are for. They say they can't make any money. When I check the system, they haven't opened any of the emails. Either don't do it. Matter of fact, if you're not going to follow the trainings, you're not going to do what you need to do to be successful, then go ahead and opt out of the training. Go ahead and quit altogether. You're wasting your time, your upline's time, everyone's time, and you're going to get a bad taste in your mouth about a business that is an awesome business, but you're just not going to do it. So if you're not going to do the training, get on out now. If you are, then let's stop playing around and let's get busy. If you succeed in this business, it's going to be you who creates that success, not me, not your sponsor, your upline, or the company. And if you fail in this business, it's not going to be me or anybody else. It's going to be you that creates that failure. You're going to be the difference between success and failure in your business. I'm here with these trainings. Your sponsor and upline is there to help guide you every step of the way, but we can't and won't do it for you. We are here to work with you, to help you, show you, guide you, but it's going to be up to you to get the work done. My job is to help my team members and anyone on these trainings become independent from their sponsors and upline as quickly as possible. That way you have your own business that you can run with. You're not relying on anyone else for money in your pocket. It's going to be up to you. Now, there's going to be ups and downs in this business. There will be good times and bad. Now, we'll know when you're going through one of those bad times, when you aren't calling us, you aren't showing up at meetings and events, you aren't on the calls, if you start giving excuses, that sort of thing. Now, when this happens with you, and let me tell you, it happens with everyone, how do you want your sponsor to handle that? Do you want them to leave you alone? Or do you want them to persist and remind you why you made the decision in the first place? So you need to contact your sponsor and let them know how you want us to handle that right off the bat, so that as you start moving forward, we'll be able to know where to go. Now, this is an ongoing email training. There are well over a year worth of training right now, and I'm adding to it all the time. As new techniques and methods come available, I make a training and put it in there. So there's going to be a plethora of information on you to build your business. There will be PDF downloads, tips, tricks, trainings, videos, and much, much more. Now make sure you go through each one and do everything they say to do, and you will see results eventually. If you have seen the video before, or you think you have, watch it again. Don't leave one thing or one stone unturned. Many times you might think you have seen it because maybe it starts off the same, but you might not have really seen that one. And even if you had, you can never watch it enough. Every time I watch Jim Rohn trainings and the industry leaders, I pick up something new, even if I've seen them 15 or 20 times. You want to watch them again. You want to go through each piece of these trainings and apply it to your business. You want to create a folder in your email account. You want to save all these emails so that you can refer back to them from time to time. As an OG team member, you have the support of your upline team leaders in addition to the company itself. Everyone wants to see you succeed and fulfill your dreams. Now make sure you get the contact information of your upline leaders and contact them and introduce yourself. A lot of times people join my business and I have no clue that they've joined or who they are. Get that information and contact your upline. Let them know who you are and that you're excited and ready to get rolling. That way we know where to start focusing our time. With an enthusiastic and consistent effort, you can achieve whatever level of income you want. Our mission is to empower you and all entrepreneurs and develop leaders like never has been done before. You can transform yourself and your business into an empire, but it's going to take you to work for it. Now I want you to understand this is not a hobby. This is a business and you should treat it like one. If anyone told you that it was going to be easy, there's no hard work, it's a click on a button and money starts rolling in, sign up and you start getting a check, whatever they said, they lied to you. Either quit right now or forget what they told you, because I'm here to tell you it's going to take time and it's going to take effort to achieve a business, and that's what you've started, as a business. Don't be like so many that join this business and treat it like a lottery ticket. They scratch off 4 or 5 of their friends or families they think that will do this kind of thing. Then they go off without any type of training or knowledge or skills of any kind and try to explain the business or try to convince them into joining. And when they don't join the business, they get all frustrated and quit and say this business doesn't work. Well, I have news for you. This business works, and it works amazingly well. But you have to do it right. Get the training and skills and start off right. Build the right foundation and then do it consistently for 18 to 24 months. You may have to work 18 to 24 months before you start seeing any real tangible results. It takes time. Some people get it sooner, and that's fantastic, but the average person is going to take 18 to 24 months, and most people quit before that time gets there. This will take time and effort to achieve anything that's worth having in life. You will have to do the right steps and do them consistently over time. Your dreams can become a reality if you work hard and obtain the proper training. That's what this training is for. All of these trainings and videos and downloads will be. Now I want you to understand what network marketing really is. This is a people business. You're going to have to learn some skills. Some of them may feel uncomfortable to you at first, but with experience and practice and time it will become more of a normal thing. But the good news is all these skills that it takes to be successful are extremely learnable. This business is a relationship business, and you will form lifelong friendships and business partners along the way. I still have friends from my very first company over 20 years ago, and we're still very close. Now, that doesn't happen with most businesses. This is going to be like nothing you've ever done before, but we will be here with this training to help you along the way. This will require a big mindset shift to really become successful, so depending on where you are when you start this transition, it will take different people different amounts of time to achieve the results. The first big shift is going to be from an employee mentality to an entrepreneur mentality. So as we start this journey together, I want you to know that myself, the team, your upline leaders, we're here to help you in any way we can. I will enjoy getting to know you and forming a tight bond in our businesses, but it's going to be up to you to get down in the trenches and do the work. Now I know that you're excited and you want to get going as soon as possible, and I can understand that, but I want to tell you this. For right now, do not send out mass emails to all your contacts telling them to join your business or buy your product or anything about your business. Don't send out status updates on Facebook about your business. I have trainings on how to do this correctly. You don't want to ruin your chances for success by doing things before you know what to do. Just follow these emails step by step. And for right now, don't tell anybody what you're doing until we get some information and training to you so you can get on the right foot. Your goal is to be dual team qualified within the first 7 days in your business. So follow the emails to the T. Get with your sponsor and map out this plan so that you can be there dual team in 7 to 10 days. I want you to know that all the skills you need to learn are only a few and can be learned, and you can improve on them as you go, and you can earn as you learn. I want you to work on these skills and practice them in your business, and it will grow. In these trainings, we will go into detail in each skill, what you need to do, how you need to do, what you need to do to get better, and so on. So just hang tough. This is just going to be an overview, but we're going to go more depth in other trainings that will teach you each one. Now let's get started with the next step. And just for right now, don't talk to anybody about your business. Just make the list, which we'll talk about in a minute. And then let your sponsor know when you've completed that list so we can get busy helping you make those calls and helping you make some money. Now again, if you have success in this business, it's going to be because of you, what you have done to achieve that success. If you fail in a business, it will be because of you, that you have not created that success. It's not the company's fault, your upline's fault. It will be because you did not learn the skills, you didn't practice the skills, and you didn't perform the tasks needed to achieve the success you desire. So do yourself a favor. If you are serious about building your business, then do it. If you're not, then go ahead and quit right now. Don't waste everybody's time. The next step is going to be the skills you're going to need to be successful. The first is finding the prospects. Like any business, if you don't have people to talk to sample your products, to look at your business opportunity, you're not going to have much of a business. We're going to go into detail. This is just an overview again of what those skills are, and they're extremely learnable. The next skill is going to be the skill of inviting your prospects to the presentation. You need to be able to invite them to try your product, invite them to see the presentation. And there is something within that step that's very important, and it's how to do that right. And so the next one is going to be the 8 steps to the professional invitation. There are 8 steps to do the invitation the correct way, the professional way, and your results are going to be much better than if you don't do them this way. So it's a very important step within that step of inviting prospects. So make sure you learn those skills and you follow them. The next is going to be presenting your product or opportunity. Once you find your prospects and then you figured out how to invite them to whatever the step is, you need to be able to get them that product or get them or present the opportunity to them. The next is following up with those prospects. Once they've tried your product or they've seen the opportunity presentation, you need to follow up with them. If you don't follow up with them, they're not just going to chase you down. You have to follow up with them and see what the next step is. The next step is going to be helping those prospects become either distributors or customers. Sometimes there may be several exposures before you get to this part, or could actually be considered part of helping your prospect become a distributor or customer by getting them to the next step, which will be another exposure. If they're not 100% ready to go, then you need to get them more information or a different product or whatever it might be to move them down the line so that they want to become either a distributor or a customer. The next step is going to be getting those new distributors started correctly. Once you go through all that work and effort, you don't want to just leave them out there. You want to get them started on a training like this so that they can understand what to do and get moving so that they can be successful. The whole idea of this business is not only for you to make money, but for your team to make money. If you help those people make money, you make more money. So the more money that we all make, the more money that we all make. It's very beneficial for us to help each other build our businesses. So you want to get those people started so that they can have some success. And then the last is going to be promoting events. There's going to be nothing more important in your business than attending and promoting events. And the training will go in more detail, but it is very important that you learn how to do this. And that's it. That's the skills you need to learn. They're pretty simple. The trainings will go in more detail on them, but you can do this. And it's very learnable. And you can, the good thing is you can learn, not only are you going to be learning these skills as you practice stuff, but you can actually earn money as you're practicing and learning these things, which you can't normally do in most other businesses. Now the next step is personal development. Jim Rohn always says you must work harder on yourself than you do on your business. And it's so true. Personal development is the biggest obstacle lying between you and success. I'm a firm believer over my 20+ years in this industry that personal development issues are 99.9% of the reasons why every person fails/quits. In my opinion, you don't fail, you just quit. Most people that quote-unquote fail never did what they needed to do for a period of time to get success. So they just got tired of not doing what they were supposed to and quit. If you want success and you want it sooner rather than later, then you need to get busy. You need to work on yourself more than you work on your business. Jim Rohn said this so many times in his books and trainings. He gave me such great wisdom. He's one of my big mentors, and I was really sad when he passed away, but the good thing is we have his books and his DVDs and all of the information he's put out there. It's just wonderful how much these mentors have changed my business and changed my life as a whole. Now, I can only give my time to people that are really serious about building their business and they're ready to change their lives for the better. Now, I'm very busy. And actions speak louder than words. Your sponsor, your upline, they're busy building their own businesses and trying to enjoy their level of success. Now, to avoid for us having to work 24 hours a day, we need to see that you are ready and worthy of our time. You're serious about building your business so that we know who to devote our time to. If you haven't already read it, one of the first books you need to read, actually the first book you need to read, is Your First Year in Network Marketing by Mark Yarnell. It doesn't matter if you're brand new to network marketing or if you've been in for 20 years. If you haven't read the book, you need to read it. It will explain everything you go through in your first year, so you won't be surprised. You will understand that it's not just you, it's everyone that has these same issues. I recommend you read this book your first week that you're in this business. Get it as soon as you can get your hands on a copy and read it. Now the book list, this is only a partial book list, but once you start reading, you should devote about an hour a day to personal development. Work on developing that mindset shift. You should set aside at least an hour a day to read some type of personal development book, or listen to a CD, or watch a video dealing with personal development. This will be the catalyst in your business that will change, and you'll never stop learning. You'll never stop changing for the better. The success is going to be up to you, but there's plenty of help out there. This book list actually started out to be the 10 top books I thought every entrepreneur should read. I started polling all the people in the industry, a lot of the big leaders, and started getting back so many fascinating and fantastic books that it was very, very hard to limit it to 10. It turned out to be over 30. But you'll see in this, it's just a list. These are great books that you should definitely read if you haven't already read. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. There's so many different books by different people, but the link will be below this video on the page and also in the email. You need to look at that list, start reading, start building your business. You know, this is your business, and if you don't get that training, get the information, and work, you're not going to have a business. These books will help you change that mindset and understand what it's going to take. It's just a good list to start with. You know, you can ask other friends good books that they have on that list, but this is a fantastic book to start with. The next step is going to be getting started right. You want to build a foundation first. Before you build the roof, you want to build that foundation. So don't go rushing off trying to do all kinds of crazy stuff. Do what we have. These emails are laid out in a fashion that's going to help you build that foundation. So follow these to the T. Step by step, build your business like we're laying out. You will see that you will have success if you just work on it and build it up and build it and build it and build it. Now you want to do the 4 steps and the 4 questions. If you haven't already seen that video, there will be a link below on this page. There's 4 videos about the 4 steps and 4 questions. You want to become a product of the product. You want to use that product. Then you want to submit your testimony within the next 24 or 48 hours to your upline, letting them know what you think of the product, how it makes you feel. You want to get on the appropriate auto ship. You know, you don't want to order too much or not order enough. You want to get where you're getting the proper amount. You know, if you haven't already ordered one of those packages, you really should. You only have 60 days to order one of those promotional packages, and then they go away in the back office. You will never be able to order them. So the different steps gives you different percentages on your dual team payout, as well as more product to sample and sell. You need to try to get as much as possible in the beginning, because that's what's going to help you build your business, especially in the beginning when you're motivated and you get rolling. You start telling somebody about your coffee business, but you don't have any coffee for them to try. You know, what kind of business do you really have? So you want to do that. If you're in the same area or you're with your sponsor, when you sign up, you want to go ahead and buy a box of black and a box of latte coffee from them right at that moment, so that you have some samples to start handing out while you're waiting for your product to be delivered to you. You want to build that list we're going to talk about in a minute, of a minimum of 100 people, coffee drinkers, and a minimum of 100 people you think want to make some money. That list is going to continue to grow and grow and grow over time, so you've got to work on that. We'll talk about that in a minute. The next thing is you want to schedule 4 coffee and jazz mixers ASAP, with the first one being within the first 72 hours. Don't worry about where it's going to be held right now. You just want to get it written down on the calendar so you can start planning and start inviting. You want to plug into OG for 18 to 24 months. Follow this training. Work with your upline for 18 to 24 months. Most people quit before they ever see success because they don't stay in it long enough to learn the skills, practice the skills, and do the skills. And so they're in it for a few weeks, a couple of months, they're not doing anything, they're not making any money, so they quit. It's not the business' fault, it's your fault. The business works. There are people out there that are making millions of dollars. There's people out there that's making nothing. The only difference between the person making nothing and a person making millions is what they're doing. All right, the next thing is you want to get the Cash Cow CD. You can get that out of the Shop OG University section. It's by Holton Buggs. Awesome CD. You want to get that so you can start, you know, you can listen to that, and that will help get your mindset shifted as well. You want to follow the retail script. There's a link to download that on this page, as well as in the email. The 4 questions, practice that so that you can start building your business. Alright, you want to make a list. You must make a list. There's no way around it. No matter what people have told you, you're going to have to build a list. Any business will fail without people. You've got to have people. It's a people business. You need people to drink coffee, you need people to build the business. So if you don't talk to people, you don't have people, then you have no business. So you want to put everybody you've ever known on that list. You want to download the memory jogger to help get that written down. But everybody you've ever known in your entire life, they say the average person at the age of 20 knows over 2,000 people. You know, it says no, not that they're your best friends. So you want to put everybody you've ever known on that list. Then there's a business builder form you can download. You want to download that, as well as a coffee drinker list, so you can put those names and numbers on there so you can keep them together. But you want to get those downloaded. There's links below on this page as well as in your email. You want to watch the 4-step video. If you haven't already watched it, then there's a link on this page again and in the email. You want to watch those and get that done as soon as you can. You want to get this done in your first 24 to 48 hours and then call your sponsor back so that we can start taking that next step, working with you, practicing those sales scripts, practicing the invite, and make some calls with you to help you understand and see how it works and get some people invited to your presentations, your coffee and jazz mixers, and get you some people sampled out with the coffee. So again, I want to thank you for being on the webinar tonight. I want to thank you for being on our team, and I just want to welcome you to the OG team and let you know you are on a team for success. This is your business. This will be your success, and if you want to change your life, then it's going to start right here today. So follow these trainings, go back over if you need to, and we will see you on the next training, the next webinar. Again, just keep your eyes peeled for your next email. The first, I think, 14 or 20 days, something like that, I can't remember what it is now, you'll get 1 email a day, and then after that it spreads out to about 1 a week. And like I said, for over a year right now there's training, and I'm adding new stuff all the time. We hope you enjoyed this training. We're looking forward to seeing your success, seeing you on the beaches of the world and walking across that stage. Have a great evening, and we'll see you on the next training.